What's going on, you guys? Today we got a new video. We got a guest artist video, another one where I get one of my buddies, they talk over their tattoo, and you guys already know the business. Today we have Mauricio. Mauricio on Instagram is CO Tattoos. He's a really dope artist, and I'm really excited for this video. But without further ado, let's go ahead and bring him in.
What's up, guys? My name is Mauricio. I've been tattooing for 8 years in Sacramento, California. Today I'm gonna be walking through my tattoo process. But yeah, let's get started. For my stenciling process, I like to use Procreate. So what I did for this piece, my guy wanted to have like an energy of like, I don't know, anxiety, just a really like, I guess, sad energy. Gathered a few different references and then, put this piece together. When I'm stenciling, I like to use hard lines for what I know is gonna be a hard edge, and the dotted lines for, of course, softer edges. Yeah, I like to use stencil stuff for my stencils. Cool, I think we got that stencil first try. Here I go put in the ink. I like to use dynamic black for my blacks and then intense dark gray wash for my grays. My drop system is 24816, and then about 75%. About 2 years ago, I used to use intense super black, but I think they do the same job, to be honest. Okay, here we go. When I start, I like to get a good outline chunk done, and then I'll slowly get my solid blacks packed. I like to use a Type 3 Da Vinci needles. But yeah, I usually don't outline the entire piece from the go. I'll do a small area and then finish it or get it to a good point, and then just build off that. I do bounce around a lot during my sessions, so I'm pretty sure my clients hate that. But it definitely gets the job done. Also, when I'm outlining, if I know an area is going to be solid black, of course outline it solid black. But if I want something to look a little softer but have a sharp edge, I would use like a gray line, like the 2-drop or the 4-drop. Sometimes even a 2-drop watered down. Like for instance, this like teardrop, the splash on the wrist part, I used a 3 liner to kind of shade some sharp like tones, but it's a small area. And I don't really like to use the round shaders or like a smaller mag for those really small areas. I think right here I was using a 5 curved mag, Da Vinci as well. Maybe about like 5 months ago is when I started really using a 5 mag. I didn't even know they existed, but they have changed my game a lot for sure. There you can see me getting some solid blacks in on the wrist. I think I tried to knock that out just because I don't want to go back on that area. Get it over with, you know? So I don't know if you can tell right there, but can I rewind that? No? Damn it. Here I'm going back to outlining, getting some more of the outlining done so I can get some smooth shading going. Again, I'm trying to get that lower half complete, and then I'm gonna do it, you know, piece by piece. It's just more efficient for me, and it works for me. Oh, there's something that a lot of people don't know about me. I do a lot of cross hatching. I do the cross hatching with the 3-liner. So if there's a small tight space that I think I can't get with the 5 curve mag, I'll sometimes cross hatch with the 3-liner. That area there, I think I used a big 27 curve mag to get a very light gray to saturate that inner like triangle area. And then I do go back and use the smaller mag to come off of that skin break with a darker tone, just so it's a little, it'll heal, you know, a little contrasty, but not too dark, you know. It's so weird going back in time and rewatching all of this. Watching the whole process again. I don't know if I did it here, but I do cross hatch with the mag sometimes too. So here, the triangle next to the triangle with the eyeball, I focus on the details first, and I think I leave it empty until the very end of the tattoo, just because I try and keep a lot of like my tattoo energy focused on the really important details, and more simple stuff like toning over a triangle I save for last because it's just very straightforward and easy. Look at young Losive. Look at Angelo. Dancing, yep. Okay, here we go. I think we started with the beard. Moving on up. I used a 3-liner for the beard. My approach with that was really tricky. I was looking at a few different references for how people did it. Some people use liners, some people use mags. What was easier for me though was the liner for sure. So yeah, I think I slowed my machine down to about a anyways, I think I slowed my machine down to a 7.5. This dude. Was that him from all the way back there too?
Probably, yeah.
Should I keep going or what?
Yeah.
He's coming back or what?
That's true, yeah.
Oh God. All right, let's try this again. For the beard, I slowed my machine down to about a 7.5, I believe. And I kind of just get some shapes in there, you know, little S shapes or C shapes. And then just go back and forth between like a 16 drop or like a 4 drop. I think there is getting closer to the outside of the beard, like more towards like the sideburn area. So I kind of just did little, you know, 3-liner longer strands and strokes. Because I think at some point I'll bring out the mag and kind of tone that over and have it more of a softer look, just because it goes further back. I would consider this the whole outlining process again, getting my solid blacks in there. But it being like a face or a portrait, I did do a little bit of like softer, you know, fading and stuff, just so I'd have to go back to it. So I would hard outline the nostrils and like whip shade with the 3-liner. And then if I needed to, I would use like a 5 mag and soften that very outer edge. guess for this piece, I used a lot of the 3-liner apparently. I try to avoid it as much as I can just because I think the more I use it, the more it gives it like a less realistic feel, especially for a face. But if need be, I'd always go back over a 3-liner area, and you know, you can use a mag to soften it up. For here, I used my darkest tone right before solid black. I was told by a good friend that you never want to use a solid black for, like, I guess, strands of hair in the eyebrow. So I guess, I mean, just a thought. Again, back to the outlining, finishing the chunk, moving on. I probably left the lip like that because I'll probably come back to it with a 5 mag or a 3-liner and just do those softer tones. For areas like that, I would outline what I need to outline and then again slow my machine down. Depending on what I'm trying to do with the shading and stuff, if it's a really small area and it needs like some pretty sharp like shapes and tones, I'll probably bring my machine down to a 7, sometimes a 6.5. Probably should have said at the beginning, huh? Yeah, for my machine, I like to use the Bishop Wand shader. I used to use the Packer, but ever since I switched to like all DaVinci needles and the bug pin, I was like, let me just try this machine out, and it's been working for me. All my pieces have been healing a lot softer, like really buttery, not so harsh with the shading. So that's what's been working for me. For most of the tattoo, I run it at about 8.8. Okay, I think here I was using the 27 curve mag. For whatever reason, I really enjoyed doing large areas of like shading like that. Also, another note, I like to do the outlining and stuff because I'm pretty well known for like wiping my stencil away. So kind of do that just to keep it moving without, you know, worrying about my stencil being gone underneath. And there's that triangle I was talking about earlier in the video. At the very end, I believe, is when I tone over that area. I was trying to focus more so on like the little details, like the beard and the eyes, you know. So yeah, there the portrait looks very like skeleton-like, like the bare minimum. But yeah, I'll definitely go back with like a 5 mag and do certain tones, you know, to soften up areas. I used the 5 curve mag for a lot of this tattoo. As those blacks get closer to the edge, I leave a little area and then I'll try and like use a 3-liner and I guess fill it. I very rarely use a round shader. What area that is. So even with the fingers and the hand, I would use the liner to kind of get the wrinkles in the fingers, the wrinkles in the hand, and then maybe a 5 mag to kind of get some type of softer shades in there. And then I'll come back and tone over like pretty strongly with whatever, like maybe like off of the solid black areas, bring in a light gray from the black. There I was using a mag. I think hands and like cheekbones are really hard for me to tattoo. Off of the wrinkle in the finger with the 5 mag right there. I'm leaving that skin break right there, the highlight. And there I went back with the mag. Got more detailed with the shading, the softer tones. For whatever reason, also when I switched to DaVinci needles and the shader machine, I seen in a video before, someone used their mag, but they went backwards against the cartridge, and I tried that. I really liked how it looked. So I do that a lot. Most of the time for my white highlights, I like to use the bug pin 5-round liner, DaVinci as well. But I think for this particular area, I used a 3-liner fill my white highlights, I usually keep the machine at 8.8, and I just give the needle time to, you know, put that white in there. Same if I'm like whipping out the white, give it time to actually, you know, get the white in there. With white highlights, I firmly believe that less is more. The more white highlights you use, I feel like it makes the piece look a little cartoony. So I try and keep it really minimal. Basically like the eyes, the highlights in the lips. Very necessary parts like this particular reference. There was a pretty strong white highlight on the hand, so I put it there. Wipe down. I think total we did about 9 hours of tattooing that day. That was my tattoo process. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Instagram, SEO Tattoos. That's it.